So it's July 27th, 2026, Darcy's Corner. I'm a little annoyed in life at the moment. I've had several job interviews for jobs that I should have gotten, and I just didn't. And, you know, my reviews were good. I got a phone call the other day from a friend of mine, and she said, yeah, Gene just got a call from somebody looking for a reference for you, and I gave him the glowing reference. So I'm like, oh, thank you. It's very kind. And that was for the parks job. And the truth is, I would have been good at that job. I would have been going around the campsites, collecting registration money, making sure people aren't leaving their food out so the bears don't come harass them. And that would have been great. I would have loved that job. But I did not get that job. I applied for a job as a merchandiser, delivering Coca-Cola to different shops in the area. Apparently I didn't get that job either. Would have been part-time and the wages weren't great, but I've been trying to get on with Coke for years, so I really wanted to have that job too. I just keep applying for jobs, and whatever pops up is what I take. My interviews all seem to go well. Yes, I can do this general labor job. Yes, I can do this specific labor job that I happen to have, credentials in. Hot tub installation or something. I know how to do those things. But I never get the job, so someone else comes along, I guess he was more qualified than me. It's very frustrating. Later or sooner, something will come along that'll work for me. Until it does, I'm stuck here. Now, Marissa Pierce says that whatever you're meant to do is based on something that happened in your childhood. Now, I don't know if she's right or wrong, but she's a life coach of sorts, and she's a very smart lady. And so let's just assume that she's correct. Whatever my future is has something to do with my childhood, my past. What do I have in my childhood and my past? Like a karaoke? Like a magic? I've done both those things. I've never been able to earn a living at them. Currently, I have all my magic cards here, and I'm trying to perfect a squirrel deck that it's not jiving for me. And people come along and say, we need this card, and this card. Like, well, I don't have those cards, but I do have all of these cards. So out of these cards, what can I use? And then they don't know. It bothers me because I know, the game of magic, in order to play it, you kind of have to learn another language. Like the terminology behind all the things you're doing. And then to have conversations in that terminology. And understand that you are doing the thing that you think you're doing. And that other person acknowledges you're doing the thing you think you're doing. And that what you're doing is bigger and better than what they are doing. And you have to follow the conversation to know what they are doing also. It's a very complex game. I was playing it the other night, and then we finished playing the game, and we decided to go to the bar for fun. I don't drink, but I went anyways, and I eat snack foods. I do eat snacks. And I found myself zoning out during the conversations, which was unfortunate because I wanted to pay attention to what they were saying. But the thing is, I am a smart kid. So I'm now sitting at the smart kids' table. And they're just talking about whatever it is they're talking about, and they're not filtering nothing. And they're not dumbing it down either. Which was good and bad. I was able to follow some of it, not others. I just remember just sitting there thinking, yeah, I usually end up at the nerd table. The thing is, I don't speak fluent nerd. I just dabble. We're playing the game the other night, and there's all these complex things going on. I'm like, I followed most of that. There's a counterspell. Or not. You know? I get playing this game, and I'm doing stuff, and my brain reverts to caveman thinking, where I'm like, ooh, Darci, play creature. And I've lost the nuance of the game at that point. It's frustrating. I could do reveal videos where I unbox things and I show you the shitty decks I'm building. Why do I want to put that on display? I'm aware that my decks are not good enough for what I want. I don't need to put that on display for the world. And everybody be in my comments trying to tell me what, what's the best commander to use, or whether or not the Bone Cache Overseer is worth putting in your deck or not. What's a squirrel deck? So, in my case, maybe. And you probably don't know. Who plays this game? Nobody. And yet, I'm playing this game with medical professionals. I'm playing this game with engineers. I'm playing this game with like miners, people who literally go and mine the earth to get minerals out of it that we need for our stuff. I also play this game with janitors and with... You can be all over the spectrum, okay? You can be 10 years old and play this game and do well. If you have people around you who have taught you what the cards mean. So much of this game is math. But it's also reading. It's also comprehension. It's also the ability to take your imagination and someone else's imagination and amalgamate them together to create this imaginary world in which you were throwing trees and villains and squirrels at people. I've been playing it since I was 15 years old. I don't know why I'm still playing it. I'm in my 40s. I thought this would just be fun when I was a kid. And it was fun when I was a kid. It just turns out it's also fun as an adult. And many a successful person in life, like who has like a career and whatever, and like, oh, that's a medical professional. They know how to, whatever, cure shit. They're playing this stupid game too. I like things in my life that are great equalizers. But it does remind me of a cult. It reminds me of the church. Anybody can join the church. Anybody can be a member of the church. You can be of any social economic status and be part of the church. But if you're of the upper social economic status, you will do better in the church than if you're not. Well, that seems to be the same. That seems to be true in this game as well. Because right now I'm dirt poor. And yet, I am fully engaged in this game. Which is silly, because I need a job. But while I'm waiting for one to show up, you gotta do something with your time. Darci's Ramble. Peace. Magic is a cult.